Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Figured I'd do a channel update and fill you in on the latest news. I had the pleasure of having the coronavirus. Sick for about 8 days. I was pretty sick. I had a fever for like a week. Was coughing up blood. And everything I read said I should have probably went to the hospital. And I was thinking, if I would have did that, they probably would have kept me a couple days and billed me like $20,000-$30,000 and probably convinced me they saved my life. So it makes me wonder how many people reacted like that. Because I noticed a lot of it was just psychological fear. Thinking like, oh, I got some virus that was made in a lab in fucking Wuhan. It was altered, some genetic or some biological warfare or something. And so yeah, it makes me think how many people ran to the hospital when all they had to do is really just wait it out. I noticed on the 8th or 9th day the fever stopped and I stopped coughing up blood. And I was just coughing up phlegm, but I felt better. Got my appetite back. I barely had an appetite. I lost my sense of taste. But yeah, all that came back. Now I'm just hacking up stuff and pretty much fully restored. So yeah, now I got the antibodies, natural immunity, however long that lasts. I think they say it's something like 8 months or longer. A lot of studies, from what I've read, it's mixed, of course, controversial. A lot of studies, what I read, is natural immunity is even better than the vaccine. So I guess at the peak of the sickness, I kind of wished I'd got the vaccine because I was so sick and I was thinking if it would have saved me all this misery. But now that I'm over it, I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't take an experimental drug that years down the road, who knows what's going to come out. 2 years from now, they'll be having lawsuits and all kinds of stuff. People will be coming forward. There always is stuff like that. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't get the vaccine, and I'm glad I just toughed it through the sickness, got over it. Yeah, if you start reading about it while you're sick, oh my God, I can see why the hospitals, all the people, I bet thousands, millions of people went to the hospital and they didn't even need to. All they had to do is wait it out, but because of the fear and all the hype and the propaganda around it, it's almost like that's more of a pandemic than the actual sickness itself. The actual sickness itself is kind of like being sick when I was a kid, is what it reminded me of. I remember being sick like that plenty of times when I was a kid, feeling like I was going to die, fever, cough, can barely breathe. That happens all the time to kids growing up. So yeah. So I think it's kind of a little less angry, less upset. But my job hasn't pressed for mandatory vaccines or anything. I think if they did, that's where I'd get angry again. Yeah, to make something like that mandatory over a sickness like that it's insane. I guess on one side I can see how it does kill people. If you have health conditions and whatnot, it steals your breath. Feels like it's taking your breath. So I can see, yeah, where a lot of people would be vulnerable to it, but for the most part, I think healthy, regular, even unhealthy, for just regular average Joes, don't really have to worry about it. It's just something make you miserable for a week or two. So yeah, I did read a lot about it. It does sound like all this information's coming out. It does sound like it was altered. It was a virus. They've been experimenting with this shit for years. They altered the ports, whatever that means, on the virus. They altered these ports. They made it so it spreads easier and it's more potent, more deadly. So yeah, it's enough information. The truth has a way of coming out. In the years to come, the truth is going to be revealed about all this stuff. And it's going to be groundbreaking stuff. It's going to get nuts. I don't think it's going to go away. I think this is part of some master plan. The vaccination, mandatory vaccination now. A lot of people think, about nanotechnology and whatnot is just far out conspiracy theory. And it might be at this time. But I think it's inevitable that you could say phase 1 would be getting the vaccines mandatory. Okay, once you have the vaccines mandatory, you have access to the human body on a global scale. You have internal access. So imagine 20 years from now, an AI system, fully alive, fully conscious, 20 years from now. Vaccines were made mandatory through a long, process of manipulation. And now all they have to do is give the order. The fluid gets pushed in the body globally, around the world. If they wanted nanotechnology at that time, they'd already laid the groundwork before in the past. So, is it a far out conspiracy theory? I don't know. I think it's inevitable. Nanotechnology inside the human body is inevitable. Connected to an AI system, smart grid, it's all coming. And more. And more. Oh, we're entering a strange new world. But what else is going on? Other than that, I suppose I'll give a little channel update. I haven't been making videos, just haven't been feeling it. Just haven't been able to really get the YouTube thing going. To be a YouTuber, you got to make videos consistently. That's what viewers want, consistency. I have yet to do that. I make a video here, make a video there. So yeah, I guess where my sights are set is cryptocurrency, investing, making money, investing, cryptocurrency. Pretty awesome world. I've had nothing but good come from it the last, I guess a little over a year. I got into it in 2020 and it's been nothing but good to me. Nothing but good. So much to learn. I'm just scratching the surface. Highlining, I definitely keeping my slack going. If anything, I rig a line in the backyard. I always keep up my long line practice in the park and hit a high line whenever I can. I'm gonna work hard, train hard to walk the big lines. That's been my dream, is to walk lines over 100 meters. Let's see, and drone, I haven't flown the drone in a while. I'm looking forward to getting the drone going again. And just making some videos, keeping this channel going. What else? Course in Miracles stuff. I haven't really been doing much with that either. I gotta get back to that as well. Focusing on the course and waking up. Having the miracle, the shift in perception from realizing you're not a body brain, but you're a mind. Floating, sensory deprivation tank. I got a float left, I got a credit left, I gotta go do that too. But yeah, other than that, it's just working. Investing money into this house that we just bought recently. And that's about all. I'll look forward to making some more videos. I got some more in the works here, so I should be kicking out some more videos real soon. So yeah, thanks for watching, and remember, if you like the content, remember to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified when I make new videos. I will look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thank you.